We recently shared a video of us winterizing part of our first trail. Today, we would like to take you on a grand tour. We share about what's currently growing and how we maintain. It's November now, and we're located just south of The Hague, Netherlands, which means it's getting cold. Let's start with our jalapeno peppers. Pepper plants grow flowers from which the peppers grow. We're taking off these flowers now because of the cold. By taking off the flowers, all of the energy of the plant goes to the existing peppers. This means no energy goes to growing new peppers, which won't fully grow anyway. This gives the existing peppers a final chance to fully grow. When all the flowers are picked, we can go to the other side. There we have another pepper plant. Here you also see a lot of flowers, whilst the existing peppers still need to grow. This plant has a lot more peppers, and also a lot more flowers. Let's hope this intervention helps and keeps these peppers going. It's so cool to see this plant growing. New pepper plants have green stems. As you can see from this stem, we already have this one for a while. The plant grows like an umbrella. The top is fully covered with leaves, optimizing the photosynthesis. And underneath, the peppers hang dry and safe. Here's one flower trying to become a pepper. And another right here. But we can't let them. Simply because we want small peppers like these, growing fierce like this one. So remember, we're only taking the flowers, because it's the best chance we can give the peppers. In the cold, Dutch November. Now we move over to the Here, the same story applies. Actually, even more rigorous here. Even small ones like these probably won't fully grow. This one here is still okay. We'll keep this one. The difficulty here now is for doing this fully correctly now. It would take too much time for this video. But the message still is. Because of the cold, we're trying to let as many as possible fully grow. So even some complete branches get cutted away. Otherwise, they start to think they still need to grow new phaseless fruits, and right now, we want all that energy to flow to the existing fruits. So this one here is too small. Here are still some bigger ones. And here is a yellow one, which is fully grown. Once more, in slow-mo, in case you missed it. Found it. Obviously wants to be eaten. So simply peel and enjoy. We'll probably hang on to this plant for 2 to 3 more weeks. After that, This one also has to make room for coals. Here we move over to the strawberries. We start by cutting some of the dead leaves. Strawberries have runners, also known as runners are long stems of the plant, shooting new roots. Here's one, suddenly growing seemingly from nothing, but actually coming from another strawberry plant. On the way to the mothership, there's actually another one growing. Now we place them back, so it can shoot roots again. When the roots are grown, we can cut the umbilical cord, so it becomes a fully independent strawberry plant. Here's an example of a strawberry trying to grow. We're not letting that happen now. We want the energy of this plant to go to shooting roots, not to grow new strawberries. This one is all one of the stallions grew new leaves, but because it didn't touch the soil, it never grew roots. We'll help this one out. In this soft, moist soil, it will shoot roots. Up next is this recently clipped orange raspberry. Raspberry plants can be recognized by the tiny thorns. There's also a green branch coming through. Though it looks like a raspberry, it's actually our blackberry. We don't want that here, so we take it away. Here's another strawberry. And another one. This one with we wanted to show you, but this appeared to be an independent plant. But here, you can easily see the stolons coming from the mother sip. Isn't it amazing how nature works? Fun fact, others had thrown these out for compost. We found them, now look at them thrive. Almost a full path with strawberries, but with plenty of room for plants to grow around them. Here's another pepper plant. But here, we're not just picking the flowers. If you look at this branch, there's only leaves and flowers. And this one has the peppers. So we can cut the branch without peppers. Now, we just remove the remaining flowers. Before we move on, we go one step back and show you. Right behind one of the strawberries, there's some garlic. Hang on, we'll get a little scoop for this. So recently, we noticed this garlic growing, but we can't remember that we have sown them. So this appears to be a forgotten garlic. Those are our favorite garlic. They can surprise us at any moment. Look at the roots they have shoot, and the recognizable smell coming from it. It's amazing. Now we're replanting these, so each clove can become a full-grown garlic. Garlic has to be one of the easiest plants to. If you'd ever like to try, put it in moist soil, either indoor or outdoor. After 6 to 8 months, the bottom leaves will turn brown or yellow. That's when you can harvest. The ones you see here already have long roots. If you want yours to have roots before planting, You can hoover your garlic above a glass of water. Roots will shoot from the bottom. Garlic isn't just tasty, it's your garden's secret protector. Garlic repels pests like aphids, caterpillars, and beetles with its strong smell. Garlic works great in companion planting. It protects tomatoes, carrots, and roses in the summer, and cole crops like cauliflower, broccoli, and kale in the winter. Up next is the fig tree. What once started as a small plant has grown up to be the biggest of the path. There's barely any fruit on it anymore. But we'll leave it the way he is. Fig trees can easily survive winter. So as soon as temperatures start to rise again, it can start growing new figs. Here on this side, we have a pepper. It's supposed to grow some sort of melons. We have another one in another path, where a pepino is actually growing. Just like peppers and strawberries, the pepinos are supposed to grow from flowers. It's our first season with pepino, but we're not expecting anything from this plant. So, we take it out and make room for other plants. The look of failure right here. Next up is something I personally find really cool. What you see here are the seeds of a carrot plant. About 2 years ago, we sowed carrots. First year after sowing, carrots focus on becoming the big orange edible carrot we all know. The orange part grows underground. Only small green leaves grow above the ground. If you leave a carrot in the ground for the second year, it will grow flowers. And if you leave those flowers, they dry out and become this. When this happens outside, the wind will blow away the seeds. Because we're indoor, we shuffle the plant manually. The carrot underground has sacrificed itself for these seeds. Hopefully, many new carrots will grow here. The other dried out bushes you see here are mostly different sorts of berries. They have already reached end of their season. So we already pruned them a few weeks ago. These types of plant can easily be propagated. Simply cut off a branch and put it in soil. It will grow roots and grow further in spring. Except sometimes nothing happens. They deserve a place with other failures. Here's one where it did work. So we'll keep this one. Here's another failure. But moral of this story: gardening is trial and error. Most things we do, we dot it for the first time. Some things grow, some don't. Here's another berry we'll try to propagate. Honestly, we don't even know what sort of berries these are. All we know, in peak harvest, there were lots of berries here. Next year, when everything is in bloom, there will be berries and carrots here. We'll show you the progress if you follow us. Here's the part we have shown in our previous video. The part we already witnessed. This part is now planted with cole and radish and other cloves of garlic for protection of the coals. This one here is either broccoli or cauliflower. This one is kale, recognizable. All these coals are planted far apart, especially cauliflower and broccoli. Take up a lot of space. Here's a spring onion, but I think it died. Or it might be ginger. We'll see how it grows. Here's more garlic coming through. On the right side, you see the physalis again. The same as the first part of this video. Here, you can see where it's rooted. Look at the giant monster plant it has become. There are definitely still enough fruits to let it grow for. But what we would really like to show is the beet seed. Here it grows. You can best see it at the bottom. The characteristic green leaves with red veins. These leaves are often used in lettuce blends. They have great flavor, just like the carrots. The first year they grow underground, and the second year they grow to reproduce. Here we also manually spread the seeds due to lack of wind. Yep, we know what this looks like. But we're just doing what has to be done. Look at the seeds rain. This was our first full video of our first path. The first yield is for ourselves, friends and family. Each year we have many surpluses, which we gladly give away to those in need. With each plant and each harvest, our echo grows stronger. Make your echo count. You can grow